everyone, I'm Amanda.
And I'm Sarah, and this is Take 10 with EnviroCleanse, where we take 10 minutes out of the day to discuss different ways that you can live a non-toxic lifestyle.
Last time we talked about indoor air quality and the importance of mitigating the toxins out of your home with air filtration and different products that you could use in your home. This week we're going to talk about how you can tell the difference between normal allergies and other sources that could be eliciting these symptoms that you may think are allergies.
So it's actually fairly common to confuse allergies with other ailments like asthma, other autoimmune conditions, or colds, because over 50% of Americans test positive for at least one allergen.
Wow.
So even if it is allergies, it can be hard to pinpoint whether it's seasonal allergies due to something like pollen or outdoor mold, or if it's something year-round like pet dander or household chemicals.
Yeah, it's really difficult to pinpoint exactly where and what is flaring up your allergies or symptoms. So it's important to know the difference between what seasonal allergies are and what some other sources could be in your home that could make you have these symptoms. So.
Exactly, because even if it is seasonal allergies, then you have to figure out what it is. Yes, you want to start by determining what's causing your symptoms, and then you can get a better understanding of how you can get back to feeling your best.
Allergies can be determined by observing patterns, so you want to keep a really close eye on when certain flare-ups are occurring and what environment or around what things that these flare-ups are occurring with.
Yeah, and I think that's also important to determine whether you're sick with some sort of contagious condition or if it is allergies, because a lot of times we have the question of like,
is it just the cold?
I know, especially here at the office, we have all the time someone will cough and we'll be like, are you sick? And they're like, no, it's just allergies. And so it can be hard to determine if it is just allergies, because if it's due to a pattern, if every time this time of year you get the same symptoms, it might probably be allergies.
Yeah.
But if it's just random, you've never had a problem before and you start coughing or sneezing, then that might be time to get a second opinion.
Yeah, and the time duration that you experience the conditions too and the symptoms. If it's occurring for weeks on end, then you have to kind of look at different things that could be eliciting it. If it's like a week thing, then you're like, oh, it's just a cold, like got out of the way. But if it's not, then you need to like really pay attention to what could be causing it.
Exactly. So you can figure out what it is you're allergic to by, like Amanda was saying, by observing patterns, seeing if it's seasonal. If it's seasonal, maybe it's pollen during the dry spring season, or maybe during the wetter season, it might be mold. Once you've determined what it is you're allergic to, then the most obvious solution, if possible, is to avoid that allergen altogether.
Yeah, avoid.
So you want to avoid it and make sure that you are making sure that you are staying away from it as much as possible so that you can minimize the symptoms that you are having. So some things are easy to avoid. So if you're allergic to pets, then you can either just stay away from pets altogether, and if not, then you can go for hypoallergenic breeds, and that'll help with your symptoms. Or obviously, if you have a food allergy, avoiding those foods specifically will help with your symptoms there. But a lot of allergens are airborne, and those can be a lot harder to avoid because it's literally in the outdoor air and indoor air that you are breathing, and it's difficult to make sure that you're not inhaling too much of it.
Especially in homes too, because homes now have poor ventilation just from building, and so it's really important to get fresh air in and out circulating through your home.
Exactly. You need to determine if it is indoor or outdoor, like you were saying.
Yeah.
So there are similar symptoms for both indoor and outdoor allergies, but indoor is way more likely to be the culprit because we do spend 90% of our time indoors. If you're having allergy symptoms, then it's most likely from where you're spending most of your time. Indoor allergens can be anything from dust, like you were saying, cockroaches, other bugs, pets. And then outdoors allergies tend to be more seasonal. Not to mention the allergens that are outside, like you were saying, get caught inside.
Yeah.
So even if you are allergic to things outdoors, you have seasonal allergies, every time you open your door and to get into your house, you're letting some of those allergens in.
Yeah. Then your home just becomes like a cesspool of allergens.
And so either way, you want to make sure that you're protecting your home.
If you're experiencing indoor symptoms, they most likely will consist of, the normal symptoms of like a cold, which is why we get confused for the cold and allergies. So you can see like a drippy nose, itchy eyes maybe, scratchy throat, sneezing, asthma, fatigue, and like I was just talking about earlier was the duration of time that you experience the symptoms. If you're experiencing it for longer than a week, then most likely it is due to indoor allergens. Some of the common indoor allergens that you might experience in your home could be anywhere from dust mites, even cockroaches, pet dander, mold. So there are a lot of different sources that could be in your home.
And even chemicals. Like we come across a lot of people who have a sensitivity to chemicals.
Hey Sarah, how do you avoid these allergens if they're everywhere?
Great question. So you definitely want to take steps to clear your environment of the indoor allergens. So you want to treat your linens, your surfaces, and the air in your home. So if it is like a bug or a pet allergy, or if there's pollen coming in from outside because it is seasonal, a lot of that's going to get onto your clothing, especially your bed sheets and your curtains and other linens in your home. That the average household washes their sheets every 10 to 14 days, and curtains, not at all.
No,
absolutely. So we definitely want to wash our clothes. We want to wash all our linens. That includes your sheets and your curtains, and any other linens you have laying around. Maybe you have like a tablecloth that you use, or I know we have like blankets on our couch, and then even just like our couches themselves, like just giving them a good vacuum, maybe a good deep clean with like a shampooer. So if you find out it is like a chemical you're allergic to, or you have a sensitivity to different chemicals in the household, you might want to consider washing your linens, your clothing, your sheets, your curtains, everything with a product that will absorb and then neutralize those chemicals while they're washing and getting rid of any dust mites as well. So we definitely recommend using something like the EnviroCleanse Laundry Enhancer, which will absorb and neutralize chemicals. And you can use it alongside your non-scented laundry detergent. If you do want to get rid of dust mites or any other allergens you might have in your curtains as well as chemicals, once you wash your linens, like your curtains, your sheets, your clothes, tablecloths, anything like that, and you've gotten rid of the allergens that might be on them, you still want to be conscious and make sure you're treating your air as well. Because what has been trapped on your curtains or your linens or any other linens in your home
travels into your air.
Yeah, it travels into your air, or it got there because it went through your air initially.
Yeah.
So you definitely want to treat both your linens and your air.
When it's in your air, it's really, really hard to treat because you might be thinking, how do I treat my air? Well, we have a solution for you, and that's the EnviroCleanse mobile system. The mobile system uses a HEPA filter, which is really good use on particulate matter that is super small, so 0.3 microns or larger, and so it'll take care of all those little allergens that are stuck in your air and trap them. That way it gets recirculated out into the fresh air with no allergens, and you can have less allergy triggers.
If you do find yourself allergic to chemicals as well, it does contain the EnviroCleanse VOC cartridge, and that'll help absorb and neutralize any chemicals that are passing through the mobile system. So it'll go ahead and get rid of those for you as well.
Double protection, yes!
Whoa! Better than single protection.
Okay, it looks like we're out of time, but I hope that this has helped on the importance of knowing the difference between seasonal allergies, allergies that could be in your home, indoor allergens, outdoor allergens, everything to do with allergies. So,
and if you find yourself saying, oh, hey, it's not dust mites or pets or something that I can easily get rid of, or chemicals, maybe it's mold in my home and I don't know how to address that, keep an eye out for the next video because we'll be discussing that specific issue coming up. So if you want to learn more about mold allergies, how to identify them, how to remediate it, and what to do after the fact, then you definitely want to check out the next video.
Till next time, bye!
Bye!
The Natural Resource Defense Council discovered that many air fresheners contain toxic chemicals known to disturb the hormone functions in babies and children. So if you have children in your home or infants, if you're spraying these chemicals, it could be impacting your child's health, which is really scary. No mom or dad wants to put their child in harm's way. So
And
being
even
informed.
if you don't have kids, like
Yeah.
it can affect your pet's health if
For
you have pets.
sure.
And if not, honestly, just if